If your 3D printer looks like this, then you might want to watch this video. I've got a few tips I'm going to cover on how I unclog the heating element and get a nozzle replaced. Used our little wrench and got the nozzle removed. You can see it's burned up pretty good. And for some folks, this is going to be where your clog is, and simply replacing the nozzle or cleaning the nozzle. If you want to just clean the nozzle that you have and soak it in some rubbing alcohol and run it through some paces, you could do that, but a lot of folks just recommend replacing it. And then make sure your little filler tube that goes on the bottom half of your printing head assembly, make sure this gets cleared out. And you can see this is where the clog starts on this one, but there are more severe cases, and that's what we're going to get into today. And here is the nasty booger that was lodged in the lower portion of the filament liner. So this might be your problem. I'm dealing with a pretty severe clog. Pulled the nozzle, got a lot of screws out. A lot of our components are kind of drooped off to the side. And inside there, I had, it's a little far down, but I had some PLA filament that had dried out and got really hard in there. Just super tough, and I didn't have the proper tool to clear it out, but I was able to use the this little bitty Allen key, which is super small, and I was able to go up, and I had to use quite a bit of force, but hopefully you guys can see okay. And there's still a little bit of debris in there. I got to finish pushing it through. But you can see our Allen key is coming through. So much debris was stuck in this thing. So I'm using this little flathead to go in through the top of the heating motor assembly. And you can see because there is a stuck piece of filament that is lodged in there, I'm having to rotate this guy around, and there's little pieces of filament that are coming out. But there's a pretty severe blockage in this Ender 3 V3 SE, and this is how I'm attempting to fix it. There goes a little bit more, because this is a pretty solid little metal construction, but this filament just clogged up in there real bad, and it messed up our last little printing cycle. I'm not sure what happened, but we're going to go ahead and just keep spinning it until all the debris is clear. It's a little bit of a challenge to see if I can't get you zoomed in, but blockage is clear. We got all that out of there. And one thing that happened is there's a slightly smaller piece of the liner tubing that is up inside here, and I think the heating nozzle, the little nozzle for the filament, actually screws and like braces up against it. And so I went ahead and I put that back up in here, and now we'll take this one, we'll go ahead and push this one back in through the top like so. Got a brand new nozzle here. We'll go ahead and screw this guy in, and we'll get our wrench, come in with our wrench. Get this tightened up, make it nice and snug. Make sure it's looking good. Another day of 3D printing gone wrong. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this, but so far I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep dealing with the struggles and clean up this mess, get it put back together, and we should be up and running. Once you're fully reassembled, go ahead and go through the extrude process where you're going to put in some new filament, and you can see here it'll go ahead and push out quite a bit, and our nozzle is back to shooting out a straight line, which is what you want. You want a straight line of filament coming out of the bottom. But yeah, we got our little test out of the way. It's back to using the nozzle like it's supposed to. And I'll leave it at that for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're looking for another helpful video on the Ender V3, maybe it's the CR touch sensor, this assembly here with the blue light, we got a whole video on that, on how to fix that and replace it as well. But appreciate y'all watching our videos as always, and we will see y'all on the next one. Take care.